my 35 years of real estate, I have never ever seen a real estate market that is so supported, that is so good to be in. We're talking about the lowest interest rates in living memory. We're talking about the media already forecasting that there is a shortage of real estate agents in the marketplace. I've never ever heard of that before. Guys and girls, these are great times. These are halcyon days. And I want to say hi to everyone that's coming on here. I'm not going to go through every person because I want to, focus on what I want to talk about today. And that is, many of you, in fact, are at work. And I've got to say, you're probably already noticing, hey, Stephen, you're returning to Port Macquarie. Hey, everyone. You're probably, those that are working are already noticing the incredible buyer energy there is there. And also I've been told by a lot of the real estate clients I work with that there's been a tendency for vendors to want to come onto the market that were holding off last year. So, hey Gus, good to see you as well. So guys, this video, and girls, this video is about, are you a runway agent? And a runway agent is an agent that, is at the airport, on the tarmac, never really takes off, is always sort of circling, is always sort of got aspirations to get to the next destination, but they never, hey Lisa, but they never really ever take off. And runway agents are actually the most common agent in our real estate industry. You see, you're either a runway agent or you're a momentum agent. If you're a momentum agent, you've actually taken off the tarmac. You're up in the air. And when you're up in the air, what is happening is that you're using momentum to actually get you to your destination. What's happening is that you've got listings, and listings give you inquiries, and inquiries give you opportunities, and opportunities give you appraisals, and appraisals give you listings, and listings give you sales, and then you get that loop, that winning loop. And that's what actually happens when you're a momentum agent. Alternatively, if you're a runway agent, you seem to always be on the tarmac. And in fact, I would go as far as saying metaphorically, a lot of real estate agents, just like airplanes got stranded on the tarmac in April last year, many real estate agents actually stayed on the runway and never took off the tarmac after lockdown. Many of the good ones, in fact, ended up having their best year ever. However, what I thought I'd do is just spend a bit of time telling you a summary of the process that I'm going to be running through on Thursday, where I'm working with agents to build their best decade ever. The first thing I want to say to you is that you never ever start your new year without reflecting on your previous year. And the reason why is that, think about this for a moment. Like, if I wanted to get to a destination, let's call it, I don't know, Luna Park. If I wanted to get to Luna Park and I actually went to a navigation GPS system and put in Luna Park, it's not going to be able to tell me how to get to Luna Park unless I put where my starting destination is. And I've got to say to you, without having a starting destination, you're going to be lost in getting to your final destination. So that's why I think it's really important to reflect back to where you are at the moment. And the first part of the process is that, we got to sit there and reflect on, what were the highlights of last year? What did you learn about yourself? What were some of the learnings that you picked up last year that you're going to take into this year? What were some of the challenges that you actually were able to overcome that gave you mastery in a way that you can actually use in 2021? And what one thing did you do last year that you're going to continue? For instance, for me, I've got to tell you, one thing I picked up last year was Bikram yoga, and that is something that I'm continuing with me in the new year. And, there's also things that you've got to stop doing that are disablers in you getting your goals. And then we're going to talk about the various areas of life, because I want to let you know that for me, I've always had, and I've gone through this exercise for about a decade, where I actually look at the 6 areas of my life, fitness and, real estate obviously is one. Wealth is different to actually your business. Business provides money, but wealth is actually how you invest to actually improve your net worth, that's going to give you the ability to make choices to choose to work when you want to, not because you have to. You know, relationships, you know, marriages or significant others, wellness, you know, spirituality and religion. All these areas of life are what you've got to master if you actually want to sort of be feeling good and having a life that doesn't have too much friction. And I'm going to spend time outlining the difference between dreams and goals. And by the way, a lot of my work on this topic, this business planning session that we're having at 9:30 on Thursday morning for just real estate gym members. So if you're a gym member, you already would know about it, and you're going to be given the, you know, login details shortly. If you're not a real estate gym member, just want to remind you, if you've followed my content a long time and you've been procrastinating, there's no better time than right now, the start of a brand new period, a brand new 12 months where you say, you know what, I'm not going to do it on my own. I need someone in my corner. I need someone that can actually help me, guide me, keep me accountable. The Real Estate Gym is open. It's realestategym.com.au. And then we spend time talking about micro habits, because a lot of people actually mistake, you know, dreams and aspirations, you know, with goals and habits. In fact, habits are the glue that actually help you take the things that you want to achieve. Habits are your enablers. Habits are your enablers. And by the way, if you're someone that is interested in the science of habits, there is no better book than James Clear's book on atomic habits. You can also go to my Real Estate Gym and watch the video I did with the author himself. And then during that business planning session, we're actually going to do a real estate business plan where we work out, you know, hey Sarah, we need to catch up this year, where we talk about the listings and sales that everyone needs to know their numbers. Like, you've got to know your damn numbers. You need to know how many listings and how many sales you need to get this year, then divide it up into monthly, and then you need to start each month knowing this is my intent. You see, when you begin with intention at the forefront of your mind, all your actions are linked to and are aligned to what you intend to do, and you need to think about that. And we're going to actually go through, and it doesn't matter whether you're in 40% or 50% or 60%, I'm going to give you the template to actually go through the business planning process yourself. And we're going to talk about the science of habits. We're going to talk about some of the micro habits that are, you know, extremely, you know, useful in real estate. And I actually take examples of great agents that use habits as the glue to achieve their goals. And then I'm also going to spend a bit of time talking about habits in your life. You know, and I'm going to share with you, in fact, I'll do it right now. I've got some personal habits that help me live a life that feels effortless and, you know, passionate and lucrative, and it's a fun life. And that includes food preparation, you know, yoga/meditation, you know, audible.com. If you haven't got a subscription, you should be having one of those, and at least getting one Audible book a month that you're consuming, you know. The truth is, through Blinkist, you can read a book in 15 minutes. It's another great app to have. You know, daily exercise, you know, and being hydrated. These are all things that layer one on top of the other that are going to help you have a magnificent life. I'm going to let you know that you've got this great period, this first few weeks of the new year, for you to actually put in some building blocks to, you know, make 2021 special. In fact, to me, this is really special because this is the beginning of a decade. If you actually look at the numbers, this is the beginning of a decade. You could have the best decade of your life. And I draw on all the research that I've ever read, whether it's been at a tertiary institution where I've been doing, you know, my postgrad degree, or whether it's in my own leisurely personal development. The truth is this: you become what you think about. End of story. And I put it to you that if you reflect on and focus and think continuously about the life that you want in the future, what's going to happen is that you will act and make decisions each day aligned with that. It matters. It's important. And I'm also going to spend time during this program showing you how to use manifestation to actually become the magic to your life. So guys and girls, thank you. Wherever you are and you're watching, I'm hoping you good health. I'm hoping that you're staying healthy with your family. I look forward to gym members on Thursday morning at 9:30 Sydney time, where we run through our business planning session and we put the steps in place to, build a great decade together. And I just want to remind you, if you are a runway agent, it's time. It's time to get up in the air. It's time to start having a business of momentum, because being on the runway, being on the tarmac is hard going. Being on a runway is less than $80,000 a year in real estate. Having momentum is where the money is. Yes, someone's just said that I'm looking happy and healthy and my skin looks good, and I've told you that before. It's very simple. Bikram yoga, it's like having a facial, it's like having a detox, where you go in and you're sweating a few liters of toxins out of your body each time. It's hard, but it's worth it. Guys and girls, I'm signing off.